Hello, Tigers, and welcome back to the Ouachita News Show. I'm Ella Washington.
And I'm Blaine Jeter. We hope you all had a restful fall break and feel rejuvenated for the rest of the semester.
That's right, Blaine. Fall break was great and allowed students to gain a post-homecoming reset and get back to campus feeling ready to start the second half of the semester. Many students stayed at home for break, but many students also traveled to different parts of the country for break.
And with all of that traveling, whether close or far, it was a long enough distance for most students that we may need a reminder of what weather could look like in Arkadelphia. This week's weather report, Peyton Rains, has an update for us on what we can expect to see for the forecast. Peyton?
Hey Tigers, here's a quick glimpse of the weather forecast for this week. Today we are looking at a high of 84 and a low of 54 with clear skies and plenty of sun. Tomorrow is looking to be rather cloudy throughout the day, but even with the sun covered by the clouds, it'll still be very warm with a high of 87. Now do not worry, the sun will make another appearance on Friday with clear skies and a high of 88. However, on Saturday there is a high chance of severe thunderstorms and showers. Do not let the showers and storms get you down, Tigers. Sunday is looking to brighten up with a high of 80, promising to be more sunny and less humid with clear skies. As always, predictions are provided by AccuWeather. I'm Peyton Rains, back to the desk.
Thank you, Peyton. It's not looking like fall quite yet, but I know we are thankful for the sunshine here on campus. The sunshine is great for the annual Campus Ministries Barn Bash event happening on Friday. The event was originally scheduled for Saturday, but has been moved up to Friday to avoid the weather. This is the first twerp event of the year, and students are excited to get their boots on and dance with their friends. Twerp events happen every fall semester and stands for The Woman is Required to Pay. In these events, it is tradition for the girls to ask the guys to the dance. Every women's social club will have a twerp event later in the semester with different themes to fit their club.
As students on campus are looking forward to all the twerp festivals coming up, we can't forget to take the time to reflect on our student organization, Ouachita Singers. Ouachita Singers is an organization on campus that allows students to grow in their vocal abilities through worship. Last week, students from the group attained a tour where they went around to several schools in many different locations and showcase their talents to high school students. The tour is also used as a recruitment method for the organization, and the school Ouachita's reporter Amy Thompson attended the tour and here's to give us a deeper look into all that tours entails. Let's take a look. Amy?
Hello Tigers, I'm currently standing in front of Maybe Fine Arts Center where many of our ensembles practice and perform. One of our ensembles is the Ouachita Singers. They just went on a tour last week to schools and churches. Let's take a look. The Ouachita Singers toured around Arkansas directly after tunes. Dr. Favaza, the director of choral activities, talked about this further in detail.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alex Favaza, and I'm the director of choral activities here at Ouachita Baptist University. And our Ouachita Singers, our premier auditioned SATB choral ensemble. We do 2 domestic recruiting tours every year. This year, the time when we were traveling ended up being right after Tiger Tunes, and the majority of our ensemble was involved in that and involved at high levels like multiple music directors and 5 hosts. You know, we're fortunate here at OBU that we're a Christian university, and so we sing a lot of sacred music, and we get to sing, sing about our faith, and when you do that, and you believe what you're singing, and you're with other believers, the experience goes above the music as it would be otherwise.
My favorite part of this last tour was going to Highland Baptist Church in Texarkana and doing our concert for them. We were able to sing for them our whole set, as well as do a time of contemporary worship. And that church was just very welcoming to us. We were able to eat dinner and use their facilities and just enjoy fellowship with them. We also sang for them last year as well, so it was great to see some familiar faces, and we felt very loved by that church.
I hope that the experience of singing this repertoire is one where we dedicate it to God, and we thank Him for doing all the work. Even our choir sounding good is really just God working through us and the gifts He already gave us in our voices.
The Ouachita Singers visited with students last week where they told them about Ouachita and sang gospel-centered songs. They also visited a church where they led a worship service and sang their repertoire for the congregation. Their concert is on October 23rd at Maybe Recital Hall, so feel free to stop by to listen to some wonderful music. I'm Emmy Thompson, back to the desk.
Thank you, Emmy. It's so incredible to see how Ouachita students can make such an impact on the lives of younger students through worship. Another area of worship that students are looking forward to on campus is the Spanish worship event happening in Berry Chapel today at 3:30. This event will encompass the Spanish culture while inviting others into the event to worship together as one community.
And along with that, the women of TriCAD had their annual TriCAD Tribe shop in the Student Center this week. This event took place yesterday and today at 11 a.m. Members of this club brought clothes to sell in the Tribe store, and everyone across campus came to the shop. This event gave back to students on the campus while also raising money for their club.
Other social clubs on campus have been focusing on resetting and relaxing after the crazy Tiger Tunes season. Tiger Tunes is a very demanding time here on campus and could affect students' mental health more than we realize. Ouachita Ryan Ingram covered the post-Tunes season and has a report for us about what Tiger Tunes does to the mental health of students. Let's see what he has to say. Ryan?
It's been 2 weeks since the lights dimmed, the music stopped, and Tiger Tunes wrapped up another year of shows on Ouachita's campus. But now that the curtain's closed, many are reflecting on what this season meant for their mental health. For weeks leading up to the show, students balanced rehearsals, classes, and late nights, pushing through both the energy and exhaustion of the season. Freshman Parker Rogers shares his perspective on how the season affected him.
My Tunes experience this year, it was really good. I had practices every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 6 to 10, so it's busy. 12 hours out of my week that I could have been doing homework or chilling in my room, but it was just a good experience. It wasn't busy in a bad way.
Now the Tunes has ended, many are finding space to rest, recharge, and reflect on how they handled stress during the busiest weeks of the semester.
After a month of practices nearly every night for 4 hours a night, I was ready to be done with practice every night. I was getting burnout. I was on a lack of sleep, drinking energy drinks every morning just because I couldn't stay awake during classes because I was on a lack of sleep.
For many students, staying grounded during Tunes meant being intentional, studying early, setting limits, and making time to rest.
The biggest piece of advice that I would give, work with your advisor and try to have some free time in the afternoons where you can really dedicate it to your homework rather than having to come back to your dorm at 10, 11 o'clock at night and doing homework until 1.
For the Ouachita News Show, I'm Ryan Ingram.
Thank you, Ryan. It's so interesting to see the impact of Tiger Tunes has on the mental health of students. We know Tiger Tunes is a big event that takes a lot of physical, emotional, and mental energy to participate in another area of our campus that constantly uses a lot of the same energy as our athletes. We have some exciting things happening in the world of Ouachita's athletics, and sports reporter Rebecca Padaman has an update for us. Let's check in how our Tigers are doing. Rebecca?
Thank you, Blaine. To start this week off of Roar Rundown, the Tiger football team roared back on the road Saturday, beating Southern Nazarene 28-7. Freshman backup quarterback Trey Nichols led the way with over 300 total yards, while the Tiger defense forced 4 turnovers. They're now 3-3 and head to Arkansas Monticello next weekend. Next in women's soccer, the Tigers stood tall in a gritty 0-0 draw against Southwestern Oklahoma State Thursday. Taylor Hapgood had 5 saves in her second straight shutout, and the Tigers remain unbeaten in the GAC play. Hapgood was named the Great American Conference Women's Soccer Goalkeeper of the Week after posting her 3rd consecutive shutout in Saturday's win over Northwestern Oklahoma State. Next up, men's soccer. The Tigers came up short Thursday, falling 1-0 to Newman at Wilkins Field. Cody Tice led the Tigers with 3 shots, but a second-half free kick was the difference. Ouachita drops to 1-6-2 and 0-4 in the GAC. The Tigers were shut out again Saturday, falling 3-0 to undefeated Fort Hays State. The Tigers played a man down for 70 minutes after a red card and managed just 2 shots. They'll look to bounce back Thursday at Harding. In women's volleyball, the Tigers stayed red hot Thursday, beating Southwestern Oklahoma State 3-1 for their 6th straight win. Emily Adams led with 14 kills, and Courtney Hansen posted her 13th double-double of the season. Kaylee Thedford powered Ouachita volleyball to its 7th straight win Friday, posting a season-high 23 kills in a sweep over Northwestern Oklahoma State. Courtney Hansen has been named GAC Setter of the Week for the 10th time in her career. She tallied over 100 assists across 3 wins last week, including a GAC best 45 in a 3-set match, and passed 4,000 career assists. The Ouachita women's cross country closed the regular season in dominant fashion, winning the Tiger Invitational with a perfect score. Senior Allie Hilkema set a new school 5K record at 17 minutes and 43 seconds. The Tigers now turn to the GAC Championships on October 25th. Lastly, in men's cross country, also dominated the Tiger Invitational Friday, winning with a team score of 17. Freshman Caleb Greenwich took the first in the 8K, and the Tigers swept the top 4 spots. They now prepare for the GAC Championships on October 25th as well. I'm Rebecca Payton, and this has been your Roar Rundown.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's great to hear of the ways that our Tiger teams are competing and representing Ouachita so well. I know all of our students who play an outdoor sport are getting excited for the fall weather, but it's not just our athletes who are looking forward to it. I've heard much excitement around campus for the fall season.
That's right, Ella. That leads us to the question of the day. We asked y'all, what is your favorite thing about the fall season? Here are some of your responses.
Kendall Foamy-Bell says wearing fall colors and the temperature.
Kylie Curtis says eating soup.
Mallory Jo Bennett says the leaves changing colors.
Parker Rogers says the cooler weather.
I think that if I had to choose my favorite aspect of the fall season, it would be the fact that it's sweater weather.
I gotta go the same. I would say probably, the cold weather as well. Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Ouachita News Show and answer each question of the week. You might just see your response pop up on the show.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ouachita News Show, so you never miss out on the latest and greatest Ouachita news. See you next time.